Hello, and welcome back to Legal Dissent, where we educate and inform you of your constitutional rights before they are taken away. Today, we analyze a video brought to us by James Freeman. His channel and the link to the original video are located in the description below. Make sure to visit him and let him know that we sent you. In this video, James is conducting an audit by filming a public parking lot located at a police station and initiating a conversation with a detective while on the lot.
Are you with somebody in particular, or
just me?
watching you take pictures of our parking lot? What's this about?
Is that a problem?
Yeah, this is a police law enforcement parking lot. Yeah, it is a problem.
Recording in public has been well established to be protected by the First and 14th Amendments to the Constitution. In ACLU v. Alvarez, a case which was decided by the 7th Circuit Court of Appeals and denied cert by the Supreme Court, held that areas that are observable by the public have no reasonable expectation of privacy and therefore are able to be audio and video recorded. Further, in Musumeci v. United States Department of Homeland Security, the case was settled and it was established that there were no statutes or regulations barring the public from taking pictures of the exterior of public buildings.
Oh. Who are you?
I'm Detective Mike Jardine.
Oh, yeah? What are you working on? What are you working on right now?
Several cases.
Okay.
What is this about?
Are you working on something right now?
Am I?
Yeah.
Yeah, I am.
All right, what are you working on? What are you working on?
It doesn't matter what I'm working on. I'm asking you, what are you doing here taking pictures?
Where have you been today? Have you been here all day? Or have you been out and about a little bit?
What is this about? Who are you?
I'm asking the questions. Where have you been today?
No,
have you been here?
I'm asking the questions.
As we have discussed before, there are three types of police-citizen encounters. The first, as established in United States v. Mendenhall, is considered a consensual encounter and involves only minimal police contact. During a consensual encounter, a citizen may either voluntarily comply with a police officer's requests or choose to ignore them. Because the citizen is free to leave during a consensual encounter, constitutional safeguards are not yet invoked. The second is commonly referred to as a Terry stop, as defined in the landmark case Terry v. Ohio. At this level, a police officer may reasonably detain a citizen temporarily if the officer has a reasonable suspicion that a person has committed, is committing, or is about to commit a crime. In order to not violate a citizen's Fourth Amendment rights, an investigatory stop requires a well-founded, articulable suspicion of criminal activity. Mere suspicion alone is not enough to support a stop. The final type of encounter is an arrest, which must be supported by probable cause that a crime has been or is being committed as determined in Henry v. United States. In this video, James Freeman has not broken any laws that we are aware of, and therefore is having a voluntary conversation with the detective, and either one of them are free to ask and answer any questions that they like, knowing that both parties are free to leave as soon as they choose.
You're on this property. You're on this property, so you need to answer my questions.
Are you drunk? Why are you slurring your words today? So have you been here all day, or have you been out? Have you been to the bar today at all?
Who are you?
Have you been to the bar today?
Who are you?
I'm an investigator.
Notice how the auditor flips the script on the detective. So often, law enforcement will ask leading questions that are designed to influence citizens to self-incriminate. The appropriate response to these questions posed by law enforcement to law-abiding citizens should be met with the same amount of disdain and shock that the detective responded with here.
Investigator for who?
Investigative journalist. I investigate corrupt officials. So I'm wondering, where have you been today? Have you been here all day, or have you been out at the bar at all?
Working on a fraud case. That's
Okay.
where I've been.
Okay. Have you been to the bar at all today?
No.
Okay. You got any drugs on you? Have you used any drugs today?
What a ridiculous question.
That's not a ridiculous question. Do you know where he's been today?
I don't keep tabs on him.
Okay.
I've been out and about.
Do you know what time his shift started?
Not off the top of my head.
Okay. Does he usually drink on the job, or no?
No.
Not that anybody knows of for sure. Have you guys ever breathalyzed him while he's been on the job? Would you submit to a breathalyzer for me right now?
You're ridiculous. You know that?
Again, another very common tactic by law enforcement is to get citizens to agree, voluntarily, to questions and other forms of information gathering that you have the ability to avoid if you simply know and exercise your rights.
You've got about 5 minutes to get out of here right now.
Or what?
Or what? You're on
My
law
property.
enforcement. This isn't your
Yeah, it
property.
is. Shut the hell up. Get out of here now.
What'd you say?
I said shut up and get out
No,
of here.
you get out of here now.
Hey, you better get your boy. Get your butt back in your office
You
and do
shut
your
up.
job.
You shut up and get
You
out
get
of here.
your butt back in your office and do your job.
No. No.
You quit drinking on the job. You understand me?
Whatever.
You punk ass. You get your ass back in there. You don't look back here again. I'll be watching you. You are now under investigation.
While both parties get rather childish at the end, and we never condone the use of profanity or vulgarity, especially in public, to give the police or law enforcement some type of excuse to get you for something, we do have to applaud both of them for walking away without further incident. James did a great job of standing up for his rights to a detective who clearly had an attitude problem. We'd also like to commend the other officer in the episode who maintained his calm and provided a restraining presence to de-escalate the situation. What do you all think? Do you believe James Freeman went too far? Was the detective's anger justified? Let us know in the comments below. And if you have a video you'd like us to analyze, let us know. We'd love to hear from you. And we'll see you next time right here on Legal Dissent.